Hey guys, today we're making up a delicious, easy rustic and potato bake. It's loaded with sausage, meatballs, potatoes, broccoli, seasoned beautifully with a subtle stuffing topping. This is the kind of cozy one-pan meal you can make any time of the year, and believe me, you're gonna love it. So the first thing we're gonna do is grab up some sausage, and I'm gonna slice these diagonally, I could say into, I don't know, 1.5 inch bite-sized chunks, something like that. That's about perfect. Now I'm using a hot Italian sausage here, but I mean, you can use whatever you like. You can use mild, you can use honey and garlic, kind of the sky's the limit. It's totally up to you. Then I'm simply going to grab these up and throw them into a fairly large casserole dish, something like this. Now, the next step is totally optional, guys, but what I found on sale were some pork meatballs. And I thought, they would be really nice just kind of nestled in with the sausage. So, like I say, it's optional, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab some of these up and kind of throw them in and nestle them in with the sausage. Now and only now, I'm going to grab up some baby potatoes, and these are just multicolored ones. And I'm going to slice these in half just so they bake evenly, but you can use any type of potato you like. I think these are going to look so nice. Go ahead and grab these up and throw them into the mix. For some extra flavor, I'm going to take an onion. I would just slice this up, and I think you can do it rings, but I think I'm going to slice these in half. Something like this, and then just pick them up, and over the top we go. Oh, it's going to add some nice flavor to it. Now some aromatics, my friend. I'm going to take that garlic, and I'm going to slice this just as fine as possible. And this is 3 cloves, just something like this. That's about perfect. Now just sprinkle that garlic over the top. Oh, isn't this looking good? Wowzers. Season things up with a bit of salt, not too much. Oh, maybe a 3/4 of a teaspoon, something like that. According to your taste. My all-time favorite, some ground black pepper. And I always go heavy on this. I say this in every video. Teaspoon and a half, something like that. About a teaspoon of the old thyme. And of course, some rosemary. And this is just my choice of seasoning. I mean, you can use whatever seasoning you like, but I think it's going to be really good just with this. Okie dokie, we're going to drizzle some olive oil over the top. I'd say about, I don't know, a tablespoon or two, something like that. Grab up a couple of spoons, and then we're just going to toss everything together. I mean, you could use your hands too, but I'm just trying to be all fancy-dancy like here. But isn't this looking good, guys? Now, over the top we go with about 1/2 cup of good, rich chicken broth. Okay, what this is our base. So we got everything prepared here. Now, this is going to go into a 400-degree preheated oven for about 30 or 35 minutes. While our base is cooking up there, I'm just going to prepare our topping, which is just a box of stovetop stuffing. And this is simple. I mean, to do this, you just add a cup of water to a pan. Throw in a couple of tablespoons of unsalted butter. After the butter is basically melted down, I'm going to grab up that pouch of stuffing, throw it in, and just stir things around. That's pretty much about it. Now, some people are going to correct me on this and say you should use margarine instead of butter. Yeah, but I just use butter. I don't even know why I'm showing you this. I mean, it's simple to do, but I don't know. We got to do something. Well, the base is cooking up there. Anyway, December. This would even be good in the festive season for Christmas as an additional gift. So kind of keep that in mind. But it's snowing and blowing here still. And I don't know, let me know what the weather's like down your way. It's always good to know. But we are pretty much done here, guys. Just takes a couple of minutes to make. And we're just going to spread this over the top of the base once it's done. And it is going to be good. I just love this stuff. I don't know why, but it's a lot easier than making it from scratch. After about half an hour, guys, I pulled this out of the oven and it is looking good. So what I'm going to do is grab up some broccoli, and I'm going to kind of nestle some broccoli in there, just here and there and everywhere type of thing. Now, the reason I didn't add the broccoli in initially is because broccoli, if it's in the oven too long or even boiled too long, it gets really soggy and wilty, and you don't want that. So this is going to just make it just perfect, because this is going back in the oven for another 15 minutes. Next up, what I'm going to do is grab up some of that stuffing, and we're just going to go gently. That's why I said gently in the beginning, over the top, because you don't want the stuffing to cover the whole thing. Just peeking through, or let the sausage and the meatballs peek through. So this is just kind of a side addition. Just something like this, guys. So it looks really good and rustic. And like I say, that the meatballs shine through and the sausage shines through, and then you're going to have that broccoli. Now you're going to have lots of stuffing left over, but you can always have that on the side as well with something else. So into the oven, back into the oven we go for another 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, guys, we are looking good. Just look at this. Doesn't it look absolutely incredible? Wow. Okay, time for the old taste test. Guys, this is really good. That hint of sausage comes through. The meatballs, the sauce is really good. The broccoli, even the stuffing on there is absolutely incredible. Everything just blends together so nicely. A few things you could do, like there's a lot, well, not a lot, but there's some liquid in there. So after it's done, you could add a little bit more stuffing or put the stuffing on the side, and then people could just, spoon it over, whatever they like. Adjust the seasoning according to your liking. Maybe a little bit more Italian seasoning or something like that. But all in all, just the way it is absolutely incredible. You got to make this up. And like I say, it's good for the festive season too. And if you do make it up, leave us a comment because it does help the channel out. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.